Hello students, the topic of this session is again inventory info. It's again a brief introduction to the screen of Tally. You can open the inventory features of the Tally under inventory info. Follow this path, go to Tally main section, gateway of Tally, and choose inventory features under F11. If you press the key F11, you are going to get a list of features like statutory, accounting features and inventory features. Under that, choose inventory features or click on F2, so inventory option. Then you are going to make choices for all the inventory activities or transactions that you can perform. See here, this is the screen for making settings or enabling options for inventory features. If you want to perform any accounting related transactions like what we discussed in chapter 3, like performing interest calculation, checking the credit limits, creating budgets. For all these purposes, you can enable the option which is present under accounting features. For activities like bill of material, storing the stock in the godowns, for all these kind of transactions, or if you want to maintain the expiry dates and the manufacturing dates of a particular stock item, you can enable the option batch wise details and you can set manufacturing and expiry dates. So you can perform all these kind of activities by enabling the feature under F11. When you enable these kind of features under F11, you can go for all these the list of transactions. You can create stock groups, you can create stock categories, stock items, godowns, budgets, voucher types, unit of measure, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ನೀವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ವೌಚರ್ ಟೈಪು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 3ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ವೌಚರ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ವೌಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ in the future separate sessions. Budget creation chapter 3 ನಲ್ಲಿ we have learned. godowns ಅನ್ನೋ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಕು ಒಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು perform all these transactions based on stock items, stock categories, stock groups, budgets, voucher types by enabling the features under inventory info of F11 button. You can make some settings by pressing F12 button for making configuration settings for your inventory based transactions. So inventory masters, as you have already learned a few bit of information about inventory info, that you can create all these kinds of unit of measure stock items voucher types by making use of inventory info screen. Inventory vouchers will update both accounts and inventory. So you need to enable the option both accounts and inventory. If you set that option to yes, you can perform both the kind of transactions. Inventory vouchers record the receipt and issue of goods or stock movement of goods, transfer of stock between locations or godowns, and physical stock adjustments. You cannot perform the transactions based on these godowns or which is related to some stock items under accounts info section. It's related only with non-inventory transactions. So here you have all these advantages if you learn the options available under inventory info screen. Groups are very helpful when it comes to classifying stock items. You can create stock items, stock categories. You can classify your stock items like a particular set of stock items which is related to beverages. You can take those items under the category beverages, like whatever the drinking item is there. If that comes as a stock item for your company, you can categorize that with the name beverages. And if you have some cereals, pulses that have arrived as a stock item in your company, you can categorize that under cereals or pulses section. And some detergents, soaps, washing powders, these kind of items, you can classify it under some cleaning powders. So like this you can keep on classifying the stock items arriving by naming it under different categories. Like stock groups, classification is done based on similarity in behavior. Here there are two options available, that is stock group and stock category. Groups are very helpful when it comes to classifying stock items. It enables you to locate stock items easily. If you categorize it under some group, based on the similarity of behavior, you can classify the stock items under stock category. These are the unit of measures. There are two kinds of unit of measures that you can create, like simple and compound unit of measure. Godowns options helps you to store stock items in different warehouses, and you can enter all the transactions related which are stored in the godown shelves. You can enter it in tally. So these are all the advantages of inventory info screen. You are going to learn all the transactions based on inventory under this section. Thank you all.